Greetings, traveler! Today I'm going to show you how I made a GRIMSTONE sword from Diablo IV. Here's a sword reference held by my beautiful necromancer. It has an amazing design with interesting square shapes, bandages and runes. I just love it, so I decided to make a real one. So, let's begin with blueprint. I added screenshots from the game to Blender and created the model of the sword ready for the print. I printed out the result and taped all the pages together. After I cut out the shape, I got myself a paper dummy. It's time to start with foam crafting. I began with tracing pieces. And then I cut everything out. And here all three parts. For the base, I wanted to use a PVC pipe, but I chose a smaller size of the sword, so it wouldn't be thick enough for a pipe to fit in. So I tried bicycle spokes. But oh boy, it was such a bad idea. It was very difficult to put it together and I just suffered a lot. But in the end, it worked out. Unfortunately, it left a few holes in the material, but it's okay, I will fix it later with foam clay. And the design is a little rusty, so it won't be visible. I was happy that I managed to do it, but I wouldn't use it next time, so I glued the parts together at the end for better stability. It was time to sand. It was very interesting to create a sharp edge of the sword and all of these cracks at the sides. And now to the bandages. I put the marks where they should be glued. I added additional parts to the sword like the crossguard and the bandages of the grip. And sanding again. Painting more marks for the bandages. I cut out 2 mm foam wrap and glue it to the sword with contact cement. It looks much better now. The next part was the runes. I marked them with the pen and then melted them into the foam with the soldering iron. Now the sword was ready to be painted. First was the priming with the 3 layers of flex bond to smooth everything. Next, I applied the base color to the whole sword. Next, I added darker shading and dirt. And of course, the highlights. The final layer of clear coat and the sword was ready. I think it turned out great. Thank you for watching. Farewell.